Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Libra for the week of September 15th. And at this time we would like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have subscribed to my channel, helping it grow and getting it noticed, and for sharing with others. And of course for all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched and the hypes, as well as the lovely comments. Thank you so much for doing all of that for me. It truly is beautiful to see, and I do thank you for doing that. And starting out with letting go of things in the past, the Death card. Well, there's something going to change here this week so that this new beginning that you have wanted can start to come in. There's change here, there's transformation. Something has come full circle for you. You're realizing that something needs to stop, end, get off the merry-go-round, you know, and you're the only one who's in charge of it. So you're letting go of people, places, and things from your past, and realizing you need to step into this new future. And you're doing it a lot easier than you had anticipated, but it's good. You won't forget what's been going on behind you. You never do. But you are definitely understanding that it's time for you to move forward into your future. Yeah, and the Shadow card. Learning to let go of so much stress, worry, anxiety, not sleeping correctly, not eating correctly, you know, just over worrying about things that isn't even your concern in most cases, you know, and you are being asked to step into the light, you know, stop flooding your mind with so much negative thoughts and see the light, see what's good before you, because there is a lot. So you're learning to shut that part down more so that you can open back up again into the world. And the Shadow, yeah, the Three of Swords. Well, you've had heartache, regret. This could be a divorce for some of you, so I'm very sorry. But you have got to get past it, and that's what you're doing here. You've come to the realization that you need to set yourself free, and the only way you're going to do that is face it and change it. And that's what you're doing here. You're finally allowing yourself to open back up to the universe. You know, there's been sadness, grief, disappointment, betrayal. Oh. But you're letting that loss go, because it's already moved on away from you. You need to stop living it and let it go as well. And that's what you're learning to accept. Take the swords out, heal yourself as best you can. You won't forget, but you can move forward from here. Do better, live stronger, love harder. And that's your goal this week. And the Six of Pentacles, yes. You're learning to accept things, because you're always a giver. You're always a helper. You're trying to balance everything, trying to make everybody happy around you, you know, and whatever it takes to sacrifice of yourself to help them. You've done that. And now you're realizing that it's okay it doesn't mean you're a failure to accept help from others. It just helps you get that one step above so that you can go a little bit smoother. And that's what you're learning to do this week. Accept help. You know, receive as well as you give. And it will not only help you physically, but it will help you mentally. So you're learning to accept that not everything on offer comes at a cost. And the Knight of Pentacles. Well, somebody's coming in to help you. You put in definitely the hard work. You've stuck to your routines. You've done what you had to do. Well, now you planted your seeds. You're looking to increase your finances. This could be a side job for some of you, and you weren't quite sure how to get it moving. And somebody comes in to offer you a little bit of advice if you do it this way. So you're waiting patiently for this to take off. But in the meantime, you're still moving along, doing what you have to do. Ooh, beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. New opportunity, money coming in, good prosperities, better jobs. Wow. That is your abundance card. You manifested it, you wanted it, and here it comes. These new opportunities, a new job for many of us, new career, which will help your finances, because this is a financial opportunity. A new adventure, a new beginning, going forward. This could be a bit of a windfall for some of us as well, which will give you that little bit of a leg up and help the future go much smoother for you. But this is definitely a new beginning in your finances. New opportunities going forward. For many of us, it looks like a brand new job. One that you've wanted and will pay you more for less work. Isn't that a bonus? And you are really accepting it because it's meant for you. You wanted it. Here it comes. And the Three of Pentacles. And you're not afraid of hard work. Once you can see that it is paying back to you as well as you are paying to it, and that's teamwork, whatever it is, you do it much more easily because you're happy and you're moving forward. So you're learning to develop new skills for yourself. You're building something that is there for the long haul. And you are definitely doing it with a new way of looking at things, of how it's going to, look in the future. All the dreams and aspirations that come with it, and you are just beginning. Some of you may have to do a little bit of schooling to succeed to get this, and you're willing to do it. And believe me, you're very smart, very school orientated. You just do it naturally, and you can study. Once your mind is set to succeed, the schooling's easy because it's knowledge of stuff that you want to learn. Now, this could be starting your own business. This could be being told that, you need to take a course because you're going to step into a manager's position, that sort of thing. But there's something here, and that can be taking a first aid course because you want a steady job, whatever it happens to be for you to better your finances. Not only are you willing to do it, you're more than capable of it. And you will be so happy with yourself. And should be. And the Justice. Looks like some of you are going to be asked to sign a contract. You're very knowledgeable. You're not silly. And you read that, small print. You're trusting in yourself that it is done on the up and up. You're making sure any contracts you sign into is going to better you, and should, because that's the Justice card. Balance and equal. This could be an old court case that has been hanging around for a while, and it's finally getting settled, and it will be done fairly. If this is a new contract, again, it will be done fairly, because it is time for you to have more balance in your life. Less stress, more money, less worry, and you're about to receive it. It is going to be done so effortlessly that it's going to be like, running a hot knife through butter for you for a change. Instead of you feeling like you're flogging away at it, trying to make it happen, it's just going to happen so smoothly for you. And the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, it's definitely everything's coming in balance. Finally, you get to see the fruits of your labor, the time, energy, and effort that you've put into things just mellow out. And that is gorgeous. And that's what you need to help your peace of mind for yourself. Because you're good at multitasking. But at any time, we all get tired of doing it. And that's where you're at. You just want things to go more effortlessly. and they're about to for you, so that you can concentrate more on yourself and what it is that you want in your future. So no more balancing act. Things are just going to happen much more fluent for you. Oh, Six of Swords. Yeah, you're tired of going against the current, and I don't blame you. You want a much more smoother ride, and you're willing to do what it takes to get there. You know, if you have to move in order to accomplish this, you're willing to do that as well. But once you decide you're going to change your direction, it's going to change everything for the better around you. You know, if you're moving, you're going to get the home that you want, the job that you want, the pay raises that you want, you know, much more smoother sailing on the other side, because you're tired of always feeling like you haven't done enough, or you know what I mean, you're always going against that current. You just don't want to. It becomes a struggle, and you're willing to sacrifice what you feel you need to in order to accomplish that. So you're moving on to calmer shores here for yourself, and you're making it happen. And the Two of Swords, yeah, it's going to be a decision. There's no doubt about it. You know, you're weighing the pros and cons of what you have to do and what have to sacrifice and all that sort of stuff. But you're at a mindset now that you know you can no longer just wait. You need to pick. And that in itself is a big decision for you, because you're used to doing something, you know, for a long time a certain way, and then you're changing. It changes you as well, and that's where your headspace is at this week, that you know you need to make that change. It's just when. And that's where you're having your conflict within yourself. You know, you're asking yourself, when am I going to do this? Or am I going to do this? So this is your choice this week. And you're realizing that time is ticking, and you need to get moving one way or the other. And the Three of Cups, so celebration, happy times, happy outcome, get-togethers with people that are like-minded, celebrations, you know. Wow, it's a very nice community feeling. You know, you're happy, you get along with the people you get along with. It's hard to start over sometimes, but you're feeling more confident in yourself and the people that you hang around with, you know, more, that this is the right decisions for you. It's time for you to celebrate life, enjoy life, instead of just flogging it out, keeping everything in balance. You want more excitement in your life, more finances, more freedom. And you're willing to make the choice that is going to be the right choice for you. No more backsliding. Oh, Ten of Swords. Yeah, you've had some betrayals, stabbing in the back, people you thought were on your side and trusted weren't there for you. So it's caused you a loss. It's left you a big gap as well. Like, it really wounded you. It's a painful ending to a circumstances that you thought was much better. And if this is a friendship or a relationship in whatever means, the betrayal really hurt you deeply. But you're learning to now take the higher road. You're looking down at it thinking, you know what, I'm much wiser for this. I can see this if it ever shows its head again in the future, and deal with it appropriately. So you're taking the swords out. You're done with mourning over something that's not worthy of you. Dusting yourself off, moving yourself forward. And to whomever did that to you, it's their loss, because you will never turn around again towards them. You're finished and moving forward for your future. So yeah, you've got some decisions to come to grips with this week. Whether or not you're going to make the decision to move, take the other job, but you know it's time when you start to think that way. Okay, a brighter future manifests through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. Beautiful. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you again next week. Bye for now.